Okay, how's it going, Leo? It's been a little minute since I went live. I'm not gonna lie, kind of missed it. So I was like, okay, let me do the next one's live. Um, I got some regular music playing in the background. I understand I'm spiritual, but I like to listen to regular music. So if you hear it, you hear it. I got 3 decks of cards here, so I'm just gonna be grabbing from any deck and just flipping through it as I go. Thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate you. Much love and light always. And let's get these readings going. Let's see what's going on in your reality, Leo. So I'm just shuffling here real quick. Just shuffling these cards real quick. Alright. I'm going to start with this one here since this is the last one I'm shuffling with. Alright, let's see what's going on. And I feel like, honestly, like when I did the reading for you last week, Leo, like the card that just fell, I think y'all got that card last week. I got cards flying everywhere. I'm going to just finish pulling through this deck real quick, and then we're going to go and read what just fell and everything. All right. Let me see if I can get this one. I'll be here forever trying to get this card now. Wait, let me get the other card. Because 2 cards fell on the floor. All right, got it. All right, so there's 6 of swords. You got 6 of swords and 5 of swords reversed. So pretty much, like, I think you got this card last week, Leo. And pretty much it was just saying that, like, you're ready to you're ready to start something new and go in new directions and try new things and experience new realities and be with new people. I want to say, and that was from last week. That's what we was reading about last week. So this week, the same card is popping up. I'm just going to say it's a transitional energy, as if like you're still in the process of doing and beginning new things and stuff like that. And then now we got like the 5 of swords reversed. So pretty much when I see this card, I'm like, oh yeah, like people are like either you're trying to get away with something or you're not trusting people, you're walking away from your friends and stuff like that. But because the card is reversed, we kind of want to give that opposing energy to it. We want to give the opposing meaning to the card. So pretty much it's like it's more so in the sense that maybe you're becoming close with people that you didn't realize that you would even be close with, or you're bonding with people that you may not have noticed could be actual like friends with you and stuff like that, or actual creating actual bonds that you didn't think may be possible. Then we have 8 of swords here. Honestly, I just want to say something about all these cards, Leo, is that they're all swords. Like swords, swords, swords. And this one and these 2 are reversed. And the thing with swords is that swords is for the air signs. Swords represents the air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So Leo, if you have an Aquarius in your reality, I would say that, an Aquarius. Maybe it is an Aquarius, because I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say if you had an air sign in your reality, then this definitely is proving that you actually do have some air sign in your reality. And this situation could be pertaining to your relationship with an air sign, whether it's work, whether it's personal, whether it's family. It really could be anything at this point, because it's just showing motion and how you're feeling and steps that you're taking. And that could be literally within any type of reality. So the 8 of swords here reversed is like you're finally like releasing yourself. You're finally letting go of these like ideologies or these ideas, these I don't want to say realities, but you're just finally like, if you harshly talk to yourself, like, oh my God, why did I do this? Oh my God, I can't believe I just did this. Oh my God, I can't believe I was thinking these things. If you are that type of person, then this card is representing that you're like not doing that no more. This card is representing that you're more so like accepting your reality. You're not locking yourself into realities. You're being more free, more open. So this is like really cool. And honestly, like usually, like I said, like these cards, people will look at it like more, on a low frequency angle or perspective, but that's not actually how I'm looking at them. So, let's just dive into this one real quick. Then we're going to go ahead into Virgo and see what's going on in their reality. I think I'm going to just do all 8 on live. All right, let me just shuffle these real quick. Appreciate you guys for being here with me. Feel good to be back. Can't lie. Can't lie. Especially since they're gonna take Facebook away. I'm like, well, let me do what I can in the meantime. If you feel like whatever I'm saying about the cards is accurate, just comment below, like if it relates or how it relates, or just let me know what's going on. Oh, there was a card in my lap and I didn't even realize, and I was looking for another card. I'm like, yo, I swear there's gonna be 3 cards, and it was in my lap the whole time. It just fell. Okay, let me see if I get this. Don't like that they are always falling. Okay, so I want to say that the way the cards came out, because the way they make the most sense to me is like this. Like these 2 cards are like this. These 2 cards are like this. So these are like, now it's like I got the details in what you're going, in what direction you're going in. And now I see how they relate into your reality. So like with this card, for example, this card is showing you moving into direction. And then this is why, because something in your personal life, your family or personal situation or something like that. And it's just showing you that even if you're not really too sure where you're going, or even if you are kind of sure and know where you are going with that aspect of your reality, you might not have that many options, but you're still seeking out those new horizons. You're like, okay, I'm just going this way now and not doing this anymore. So I just want to say that about this specific situation. At least that's what I'm getting from it for now. And then with this one, with you coming together with like people, or you being more mindful of the people around you, you creating new bonds, maybe letting go of old bonds or recreating old bonds, it's showing you why. It's showing you because of this. Now we're talking about cups. And cups, and even this one was cups. Like, it's about how you feel. That's why I said this one's very personal, because it's showing like where, in what aspect. Like, you see this is looking like a couple here, but in that aspect it could be like a sibling. Even so, we don't want to assume that it's just like, oh, 2 people. It could just be a friendly gesture, but we know it's in some way, shape, or form. It's not in your business aspect of your life or anything like that. You see what I mean? So it's definitely in your personal aspect. And then even with this one is also cups. Cups represents how you feel. This is why we're talking about how you personally feel, because cups is representing how you feel. Cups is ruled by the water signs, which is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So now we have like a whole bunch of what's going on in your head. The swords, I feel like that's what all of the swords was, what's going on in your head and how you're applying to your reality. And then these smaller cards are in what aspect of your reality you're applying them to. So with you building up like these friendships, these bonds, and all these different relationships, the King of Cups is representing that you're embodying your emotion. Like, you're embodying how you feel. You're learning yourself in your emotional way, and you're able to apply that to your reality. And that's why these things are now becoming better with your relationship with people. And then we have this combination here, which is the Eight of Swords and then the Hangman reversed. And then usually when I see the Hangman, is like, it's so interesting because both these cards is reversed. And first of all, the Hangman is a major arcana card, which represents like the major aspects of your life, the major realities of your life, the major events going on in your life, like the bigger things. And then these cups and swords, they're like more like the details of what's going on in your reality. And the Hangman is pretty much just, what I'm getting from it, it's almost as if like, if somebody was playing dumb, if you know what I mean. Like, oh, I know that I was just doing this to myself, and now I'm aware I was doing this to myself, so now I'm going to better myself. But I'm not telling people I'm bettering myself in this way. I'm just playing along to see if other people think that I didn't catch on. Because I caught on, so now I'm just playing the part, but I want to see if other people are going to catch on, or I want to see what people are playing around with me. It's almost as if like you appear to look like the Hanged Man, but because it's reversed, you're not the Hanged Man. You're actually there recognizing what's going on. Other people around you may not realize if that's what it is. So that's what those cards. Let's just dive into the bigger deck real quick. And you know what's so interesting? A Leo just texted me. Hey, Leo. Much love always. Much love always. Something I did forget to mention when I was talking about the air signs, Leo, when I slipped up and said Aquarius, I think I said Aquarius because that's your opposing sign. So even if there is no Aquarius in your reality, then that's cool. If there is an Aquarius in your reality, could you like personally hit me up and just be like, oh yeah, there was an Aquarius in my reality? We could kind of talk about it, because I'm just wondering, why did I just slip up and say Aquarius like that in the Leo video? I understand that's your opposing sign, but like, something about me want to say that's far-fetched. So let's see. And then we got Five of Wands again. And it literally landed there. And honestly, like, when I saw that card, like, I thought what that card says, but I didn't want to go in that direction with it, because there's some things that just happens in everybody's reality. And you don't need to always mention it. You know what I mean? Like, let's say, you bound to walk down the street and see somebody arguing. You know, especially if you like in New York City. I'm saying this for people who are in New York City, because I don't know, other states, like when I'm in Florida, it's not that likely you're gonna see every day somebody arguing. But when you're in common states, you know, we have common realities. Like, you're gonna take the bus if you take buses. Like, if you take public transportation, at some point you're gonna be on a bus. So like, you know, there's just some things that just naturally happen. And pretty much what like the Five of Wands, because this is your confirmation card. Like, you just got this card twice. The first time you got it, it was reversed. The second time you're getting it, it's this way. It's pretty much just letting me know, like, okay, like, the situations with the people in your reality that are coming into your reality, whether they are flourishing or whether they are shaky, it's more so, like, asking you to acknowledge the realities. Is it necessary? Do we need to dive into these type of conversations? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what this card is pretty much. It's like it wants you to question how you are building relationships with people. Like, pretty much the people that you know and the people that you're meeting. Like, just in general, like, question your relationship with, because this one says arguments and battles around you. And I'm just saying, like, it's saying around you because necessarily doesn't have to mean that it's you. But also at the same time, it could be you, but people could be starting confrontation with you, but then you could not be realizing what it is about you that's making people want to start confrontation with you. You can just be thinking that you're just being your normal self, and then other people are not understanding who your normal self is. So even sometimes it's just a conflict in personality and characteristics between two people that you won't be able to even realize that, oh snap, like you misunderstood me and I didn't know that you misunderstood me, and now I'm just trying to get you to understand now. You know, it's sometimes it's just really a misunderstanding between two personalities. That's really what it is. And that happens a lot, and people don't realize it. People think, oh, this person was being like this. No, that person was being themselves. That's just naturally how they are. But you took it a different way because you're used to, or because you're familiar with people that act that way, and you thought that that person was acting that way, you know? So this is pretty much what this card is representing. Just wants you to acknowledge and recognize the people that are in your reality, that you have around you, that you're building bonds with, and that you've already built bonds with. And honestly saying, like, the way I'm looking at it, like if I read it this way as well, because I read it like this, so if I read it this way as well, I would say that whatever this situation is could be honestly the argument, because you're talking about seeking new horizons from a certain situation or a certain person or people, like family or friends. Like, you know what, I'm about to go seek some new friends, or I'm about to go hang out with my other family because this family, you know, they getting me mad, or I'm about to start dating somebody else because this girl just don't understand like all the things I did, or this boy just don't understand that I tried so hard. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it just looks like that's what this situation is, and then this is what's coming after, like, oh, the arguments and stuff like that. But it's like, it's almost as if like you're content with how you feel, because it's like I have King of Cups here that sits around the arguing, and having King of Cups is like embodying how you feel, embodying like your emotion, like you're really like taking that in, like, okay, this is how I feel, this is my emotions, this is and I know how I feel. Like, nobody could tell me anything. I know how I feel. So that's pretty much like what I'm getting from these cards right here. And then this one is like, listen, like, I'm releasing all of that. I'm letting all of that go. You may think I'm dumb. You may think I'm not paying attention, or whatever the case is. But in all reality, I'm just making my next moves until I'm situated, and then you're going to really see the real truth reveal itself. And that's pretty much what I'm getting from these cards. It's like you playing your cards, but you're playing dumb as you're playing your cards almost. And I don't really want to say it like that. It's almost as if, like, listen, I'm doing me, and I'm not telling anybody I'm doing me. I'm just doing it. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. And that's really what I'm getting from these cards. So, Leo, I hope this worked out for you, because I feel like I dove into your reality pretty good. And this was a really interesting reading. I enjoyed it even myself. So thank you for being here with me. Virgo, you're up next. I'm about to dive into your reality right now. So let's stay tuned to it. If you want a personal reading, you can just click the link in my bio. All my social medias and all my contact information is also in that exact same link in the bio. Just click the icons at the bottom. So with that being said, I'm sending much love and light, Leo, and we will be back next week.